This is my 2006 Surly Pugsley. Being from 2006 and mostly original, it's seen a lot and needs some work. And right now I have it set up as a mock-up. I put some mountain bike bars that are more modern to see how it would work, but everything is kind of worn out. As in, it needs new cables, new bottom bracket. I put a new chain on it. A little bit of love, and this thing will go on for many, many more miles in years to come. So, come with me as I give this old Surly Pugsley some love, care, and a new life that it deserves. Here's the frame. This is definitely the worst part. It's where all the cables were. It has some rough spots that are just kind of how it is, and there's some really weird, like rusty, crusty parts where the cable's laid, but we'll get that all cleaned up and shiny again. Here's how it looks after cleaning it all up. It's not great. There's a little bit of rust just around the cable holder things, and the paint is still kind of rough. I'm gonna add some mist and shine and wipe it down. That will give it some more paint protection, kind of like a wax. Protect the paint from keeping it from rusting and making it a little shiny as well. After replacing all the cables, I found one pretty big problem that will require some creative problem solving. The Surly Pugsley is really weird where the front wheel and the rear wheel are the same. Normally on bikes, the rear wheel has a wider hub spacing than the front, just to accommodate the extra gears and everything. But this bike is different in that it has a 135mm spacing hub in the front and the back. Theoretically, you can swap the wheels, so that's what I'll be doing. I just got done swapping the wheels. It wasn't too bad. I just had to swap the rotors and the cassette over and adjust the hub a little bit, so it's doing pretty well. I also used the opportunity to clean up the cassette now. It's super clean, and everything's really clean on this bike now. It's awesome. And I also redid the cables so it actually shifts. But then I realized one problem. So normally you would just shift and then it'd move down, and you can see that there's very minimal clearance between the tire and the front derailleur. That pretty much makes the small chainring unusable. So that leaves me with the option of pretty much doing a one-by if I actually want to have gears. The plan now, instead of dealing with trying to source an old square taper bottom bracket for a fat bike and getting the spacing right and messing around with all of that nonsense, is just to go modern and having like the Holotech style fat bike bottom bracket. Those are a lot easier to find, and then that pretty much makes it so I have to run a one-by. And I'll have to say goodbye to the awesome old Dior XT stuff, but that'll go on another bike hopefully. On that disappointment, this video wraps up. Stay tuned as I get my 2006 Surly Pugsley back onto the road and the trails. Thanks for watching.